That was great. Thank you for the
Patch up fan. I literally went outside to shake the fan off and I thought I got it all. It's just always more hydrated.
There it is. I was like, yeah.
We don't make that tea. Filter.
Oh my god.
I wish we could apply that. Dana, next time we were doing the fellow face filter all the time. Not even considering why we have it.
See if anybody thinks it's real.
A picture on the TV. Have to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, giant leap for mankind.
Hello, everyone. Sam Locher here again. I'm joined today by my dear friend, Steffi Porter.
Hi everyone,
Hi.
this is Steffi. Nice to meet all of you.
Yes, and today we're going to be just discussing a few current art exhibitions that are going on in Miami and New York. Two data hubs tonight. Two of the Chrome ones. Yeah, let's start it. Okay, here we go. Time for that thing. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start by talking about one of the most kind of high-profile exhibitions going on in the country right now, for better or for worse. A lot of people have mixed emotions about this. It's at the Brooklyn Museum, which is one of the largest collections of fine art of New York City. They're currently having an exhibition with, some people would call him a street artist, some people call him a commercial artist, Carr, right? He's based out of Brooklyn himself, and his artwork will probably look familiar to a lot of people. Have you ever seen these Mickey Mouse looking things before it started?
It does look familiar, actually. Yeah, I really.
Yeah, so a big problem a lot of people have with cars, and like for instance, I saw this really funny meme on the internet the other day, actual footage of me on a guided tour.
That people look so familiar, that one.
Yeah. So Cars, from what I understand, began his career as a graffiti artist in the 90s in New York City. But over the course of the years, he started just really creating this distinct, I guess you could say, visual language. It's actually mainly what he works with. Is this, in my mind, it's like skull and bones, Mickey Mouse looking character, right? There's a lot of he does a lot of collaborations with brands. I don't really know him. I have never actually known him to have an exhibition. This one at the Brooklyn Museum is the first one I've ever seen. At really commercial galleries in like Miami and Las Vegas, I've seen his, some people would say, artwork for sale before. But mainly, like, I think the first time Cause ever popped on my radar was he did a collaboration with Kanye West for the 808s and Heartbreaks album, which came out in 2000, I don't know. What year was this, like 2010? I don't know. Maybe even like 2008, actually. It's a long time ago. But as you can see here, I kind of compiled this. In the upper left-hand corner is a little snippet from the exhibition currently going on at the Brooklyn Museum. And then I took examples of the different, like he's done Dior, Jordan, Nike, Sesame Street, Snoopy, you name it. He has that creepy Mickey Mouse guy holding one of them, you know what I mean, on a t-shirt for you to buy. And a lot of his collaborations have seemed pretty deliberate. It was kind of a big deal, I remember, when he got the Dior collaboration, because prior to doing Dior, he had worked really closely with kind of like street brands, more accessible brands, like Supreme even, like this kind of like hype beast brand, Jordan, right? And then you kind of see this confluence of these two almost, like when I think of Cause, I really think of like a hype beast streetwear brand that, you know, like young guys like to wear, a very certain demographic. And with this kind of collaboration he did with Dior, he did this really confluence of those two worlds. So commercially, that was a big deal. But now you have this artist that has always kind of had one foot in either side of things, with a massive exhibition at the Brooklyn Museum. And when I looked at you know, the little blurb they have for the exhibition on the Brooklyn Museum website, they actually kind of acknowledge it. They say, for 25 years, Brooklyn-based artist Cause has bridged the world of art, popular culture, and commerce, adapting the rules of cultural production and consumption in the 21st century. His practice both critiques and participates in consumer culture. Cause, What Party, the name of the exhibition, is a sweeping survey featuring more than 100 broad-ranging works, such as rarely seen graffiti drawings and notebooks, paintings and sculptures, smaller collectibles, furniture, and monumental installations of his popular companion figures. I guess that's what you call them. Yeah. It also features new pieces made uniquely for the exhibition, along with his early career altered advertisements. That's kind of how he got his start. He would do like subvertising, they call it, where you subvert existing advertising. It's like a little niche of like graffiti art. And so for me, I found this really interesting because yesterday, actually, I went to the Museum of Graffiti, which is a museum here in Wynwood in Miami that opened, I don't know how many years ago. It's still relatively new. Yeah. And it's a museum dedicated to graffiti and hip hop culture and the pioneers and some of the biggest names in it. They have some stuff like cars there, actually. But I saw a real different side to what we would think of as street art there. You know, Claude really kind of takes it to this whole new commercial level that someone like this artist, who currently has an exhibition on display, Lady Pink, probably couldn't have ever dreamed of when he first started doing graffiti art. You may read the little blurb that the Museum of Graffiti has for her. So, Lady Pink is a pioneering female artist from New York City. Pink's art career began in 1979 as a thrill-seeking teen, joining the male-dominated graffiti subculture with reckless abandon. She proved to be as tough and creative as the best of the boys, developing her style along with friends and artistic mentors, Scene, Joe Green, Days, and others. In 1980, while still in high school, she was invited to participate in her first gallery exhibition at the historic Graffiti Art for Success show at the Fashion Moda Gallery in the Bronx. By age 21, she had her first solo show at the Moore College of Art in Philadelphia. So this woman was really a pioneer in graffiti art, and she was really, I think you could honestly say, the most prominent voice, female voice in graffiti art at the time of when graffiti art as we know it today was emerging. Like one of the things I really kind of started to realize at the Museum of Graffiti is graffiti's been around forever. Like when they excavate Pompeii, they find like graffiti on the walls, political graffiti, penises drawn on the walls sometimes. But you know, graph art as we know it today kind of emerged hand in hand with this whole culture of hip hop, graph writing, break dancing, and MCing in New York in the late 60s, early 70s on through. It really kind of reached its peak of actually becoming like a coherent thing in the early 80s, like having a name on it. And this